So yeah, I'm Steve Smith from Takapuna Grammar School in Auckland. I'm a geography teacher, a trip coordinator, and I do some IB CAS as well and some IB geography. So I'm going to have a chat about doing overseas trips and how we do our overseas trips and what they mean for us and our students, because they have some nice flow-ons. So the overseas trips that we've done thus far are Hawaii, the Amazon, Brisbane, Hong Kong, and Borneo is coming up at the end of this term. In the pipeline, we have some plans for an Iceland trip and also Kenya and Samoa that link in with all our learning. And that's the thing about these trips, is they do link in with our learning. So about 12 years ago now, we were sitting in class, and we always go away on trips for geography, as geography does, and the students suggested we should try going overseas. So about 12 to 14 years ago now, our first Hawaii trip was born. So it came from a student suggestion, and I think that's what makes these things so powerful, is that people ask me where the idea come from, and it came from the students, which everything should come from. So the resources and tools I use, loads of Google searching, TripAdvisor for getting some background, same with Expedia, and then just loads of emailing, talking to the providers, talking to the people you're going to be using. So I find those are our most important tools we use. To get our trips running, the first thing was to look at students, the parents, and see if actually they were interested, and also your staff are keen on going, which sounds a bit crazy, but yeah, you've got to have a staff involvement. And approach approval, get really big deposits, and then just go for it. Get your trip going, get it planned, start Googling, start emailing. The biggest challenges around organising an overseas trip is the long distance planning and time lags and working in different time zones and finding someone to talk about. Finding and verifying the information, and of course the ever-present RAMS forms, and trying to figure out everything that could possibly go wrong and mitigating it. Thinking about benefits of taking kids overseas. Personally, I'm way more knowledgeable and passionate about a location. If I've been there, you can see that photo. I'm standing on the big island of Hawaii, and I'm looking a bit excited about lava. It makes the kids see that you're passionate, and it gets them to also come back and teach other students that haven't been on the trip. So it's kids teaching kids. The biggest impact really is that the students are involved in the place you're talking about. It becomes more real, they can visualize it, and they learn a lot about themselves, a lot of self-management. They learn to look after themselves, to be where they should be on time, and to budget. They also see your passion, and they can see how much you love the student, so you love the subject. The big message to convey to the colleagues is there is a heap of work involved, but there's heaps of payoffs. There's the bigger, greater interest in your subject, which works in with Geo Awareness Week. Students managing themselves, budgeting, and all the things that are on there. But there is a lot of work, but a heap of payoff. So if you are interested in thinking about getting some overseas trips off the ground, TripAdvisor is a great one to look at. Expedia, contact me down the bottom there if you want to have a chat about this, because I'm more than happy to share what I've done in the overseas trips realm. So yeah, get in touch with me if you want to, and I'm more than happy to help you out with it if you're keen. So that's me, really. That's us doing our overseas trips.